We no afraid, we no see no one where we afraid of. We no afraid, we no see no one where we afraid of. Yeah, this is Everton Blender, and it's all about the young police from Jamaica, seeing Young Police Channel. Big up yourself, Everton Blender said that. We no afraid, we no see no one where we afraid of. Blessed love, Rastafari.
Yes, welcome to the Jamaica Young Police Channel. To our loyal viewers, subscribers and Patreon members. At the channel, we are a group of law-abiding citizens who believe in the rule of law and respect the rights of every citizen, but not the ones who do not subscribe to such behavior. We do believe in and support preemptive strikes because they save lives. This is a logical conclusion because preemptive strikes save lives and prevent the further loss of lives. We are all about saving lives at this channel. We at the channel aid criminals with a passion and do not want them over here. We do not want your views, your subscriptions, your likes or your comments. Please go elsewhere where the red carpet is waiting for you. Over here, we want you to go to prison or the departure lounge at Madden. Moving on to today's video. Yeah, so as we stated before, and we continue to say again, we are patriots. We don't carry the ball for any guy or any political party. We were born and raised in the ghetto. Born in our PNP house, PNP community, everything PNP. You understand? But we can think. We are not loyal to any political party. We are patriots when it comes on to Jamaica. And not because we are doing much better than majority of Jamaican people. That means that we must remain silent and make them continue to defraud and destroy the people, especially people from community where I was born, PNP criminal organization communities. Most of these people, them don't encourage them to read, so they can't read. And everything them repeat, them say what they were told. We at the Jamaica Young Police Channel is totally different. So there's a series going on right now with the illegitimate diaspora group that they're trying to extort the Jamaican government. Not only that, they try to extort the Jamaican government, but their job, led by a former FBI agent man by the name of Wilfred Rattigan, and you're looking at two men right here. One of them named Peter Bunting, and the other one is Baby Trump. Baby Trump is Mark Golden. He's a born British citizen, have no ties to Jamaica, can talk like Jamaican, and that's just it. He wasn't born in Jamaica. And this man, he has been trying to do everything to burn on Jamaica to roll over the ashes. This man is not a Jamaican. The white man, he's the one in the middle. And we have found out that they along with others, laundered money in the United States of America to destabilize Jamaica, led by the man above them, that black man, or brown man, or what you want to call it, because color and color is everything to some people. And the man name is Andrew Holness. He's the Prime Minister of Jamaica. So we at the Jamaica Young Police Channel, based on everything that we have listened with the conversation and share with others, there are enough information and evidence for the Jamaican government to report these people and their organization that they have registered with the IRS to go after them with the possibility of arresting and charging these people for money laundering offense. 8. And we're going to highlight them step by step. So we are telling the Prime Minister of Jamaica, let the feds go after these traitors and send them where they belong. No sympathy for these evil men. All of them, especially Peter Bunting and Baby Trump. Baby Trump is the same thing that he has done to Lisa Anna. He believes he's a corrupt white man, corrupt to the core, because he uses corruption, and that's how he becomes the leader of the PNP criminal organization. If you're not corrupt enough, no one can corrupt you. That's how life is. So that's why they try to recruit yours truly, and I rebuff them. Yeah, I know you can't buy me. So because of that, they're going to have them surrogates who try to slander. Say all kind of things about me and say that I'm a JLP act. They cannot say that I'm lying, They say that I'm a JLP act and tell people all kind of things. And I can tell you that these people do not love the same poor people and the communities that they are from. like men like Ugly Some and the others. I am from a PNP community, born and raised. I've experienced everything that you've heard me talk. That's why it's very close to me. So I have intimate knowledge about it. And I just don't want, it's only 2 of us from my age group that is alive. Everyone else died violently except Skellion. Everyone. These people do not know the experience of growing up where I'm from. None of them. These are people who are from privileged beginnings and their background born with silver or gold spoon. So they don't know what poverty is like. And for them to keep fooling the same people from the community where I was born and raised is a disservice. We're in 2024, giving them guns to kill each other and telling them to eat people because they're a labor right and eat the police and continue to propagate lies and even as far as trying to destabilize our country, Jamaica, and tarnish Jamaican's name in the international arena. So that's why we denounce these people as traitors, and we have said that a long time ago. And if you have been following everything that we have been doing about Jamaica, it's all about Team Jamaica. We don't carry the ball for any guy, whether the JLP or the PNP. We say one is just a little bit better than the other. We never say better, you know. You understand what I'm saying? Because you must remember, you know, we always I think as police. You know, when we say police, we don't think as only Jamaican, but we think as a Jamaican police officer. You understand? The mindset. Even before we are police, we always support the police. We want a Jamaica just like what we have in the 1980s when Isaiah Leng, Trinity, Bigger Ford, the great Tom Levine and these men and Bevan Simpson and the Calvin Benjamin and Tony Youth, although them two there, Tony Youth and Calvin, them and they all thief. May I tell you that straight? I mean, you can hear the man talk about Liquor 13 tell you about Tony Youth, although we hear some things about him, although we not because him dead and gone and them thing. If him still even alive, would I say to because Benji alive. Because we not care balls in a guy and them thing, you know. We don't believe now. When I believe no guy is supposed to be a crime fighter and I see him but you're a criminal. We don't know that. You're a crime fighter, you're a crime fighter. We don't believe enough to rob people and them things. We don't know that. We don't rob people. And you understand what I'm saying? And we believe in you treat people how you want to be treated. So right now you're looking at this thumbnail. So that's the Jamaican ambassador. So as the Jamaican ambassador to the US, Mrs. R.J. Marks must immediately report these suspected criminals' activity to the relevant federal agency, including the Department of Justice, the IRS, and FinCET, so them can pursue federal charges against these people and send them where them belong. These are the first Jamaica get the opportunity to send some PNP criminal organization, politician to prison. Because them don't go to prison in Jamaica because the court is stuck with them. Labor right politicians go to prison from in the 60s all the way up. I've done a video about that because I do some research. PNP, them normally charge and them not go to prison because it's a PNP. Jamaica them says a PNP country, so it's a criminal's paradise. So we are going at the meat of the matter. So you know, so the goldfish them gone a long time. So this channel not for goldfish because them even tell us the introduction is too long and we don't change it for them because you don't. If you are trying to enhance and make people life better, you don't make them tell you what them want and you have to give it to them. You understand? So we just want people life better. Our life better, and we just try to make others better too. If our life is just yours alone, then we don't want it. That means we'd be selfish and them things. We're not selfish. So we'll continue the journey. So, just this journey, it will go right back to the heart of this matter. You understand? So, you have to just understand that, you understand what I'm saying, what these people, what they're all about when it comes down to Jamaica. So, Jamaican ambassador to US, Mrs. R.J. Marks, hold a critical responsibility in safeguarding both Jamaica's and the United States' security and economic interests. She must urgently address the rising concern of Jamaicans laundering illicit money into the US under the guise of non-profit organizations. These individuals are not only undermining the integrity of the financial systems in both nations, but are actively working to destabilize Jamaica through illegal funding channels. By funding criminal proceeds into non-profits, they exploit loopholes in the system to mask their true intentions, fueling corruption, violence and instability back home. These acts of money laundering are not just financial crimes. They are deliberate moves to weaken the fabric of the Jamaican society, all while hiding behind the shield of charity operations and non-profits. So it is imperative that Mrs. Marks bring these activities to the attention of the U.S. authorities, encouraging a full investigation on the pursuit of money laundering charges against those involved. Such action would demonstrate a strong commitment to transparency and justice while sending a clear message that the misuse of non-profit organizations for criminal purposes will not be tolerated. Only by tackling these illicit financial networks head-on can we begin to cut off the resources that fund criminal elements both in Jamaica and abroad. So Jamaican ambassador to the US, Mrs. R.J. Marks, must make swift and decisive action to address the growing threat posed by Jamaicans laundering illicit money into the US through non-profit organizations with the intent of destabilizing Jamaica. So these individuals are violating several US federal laws that are designed to prevent money laundering, financial crimes, and the abuse of non-profit organizations. It is crucial that a formal report be made to the various agencies to trigger thorough investigations and the pursuit of federal charges. The following U.S. government federal laws are likely being violated, and these violations should be reported to agencies such as the Department of Justice, the Financial Crime Enforcement Network, and the Internal Revenue Service. We're not a lawyer, but we also give you our advice to kind of have them expertise at the embassy in Washington DC. So we're telling you now the crime them that are based on everything that we know, that money laundering and these groups that pose as non-profit. We don't care about no guy now, we don't care about no guy. Because once you threaten our country's sovereignty and try to destabilize Jamaica, we take that personal. We are American but naturalized, we're not born here. We are Jamaican by birth. And we are patriots. We'll never betray our oath of office to the American government, and you understand, because we work for the American government, but we're still born in Jamaica. Although based on our job, we still not have financial ties to Jamaica. Not yet. You understand? Because when the time comes for we get our pension, we collect our pension. Uncle Sam know about that, because we have to make sure that in all of everything, our security clearance application and all of these things. Yeah. Because them ask about future and all of them things. We don't hide nothing, because we're not nothing for hide, we're not a criminal. So we are telling them the thing then now. One, the first thing, it's called Money Laundering Control Act of 1986. And it's 18 USC, 1956. So this law makes it illegal to knowingly engage in a financial transaction involving the proceeds of unlawful activity with the intent to promote that activity, conceal the source of the funds, or reveal reporting requirements. The Jamaicans involved in laundering illicit money into US-based non-profit organizations to disguise the origin of these funds are likely in direct violation of this statute. By funneling dirty money into charity or non-profit entities, they are attempting to conceal the proceeds of criminal activities, including drug trafficking and other organized crime operations. Yes, so we are telling you. So the key violations: engaging in transactions designed to conceal the source of criminally derived funds, promoting illegal activities by using non-profit entities as front for illicit operations, circumventing U.S. financial reporting requirements When I could have eat me little more, one time I can't dead. Me nah stop coming one back to our country. Jamaica is a nice place. A breed of corruption. The PNP criminal organization want to go as far as to bring on criminality in America. So time now, want to pay up. You understand? I just hope the Jamaican government, nobody end up about no sympathy and them things because them people are traitor. I try to destabilize and mash up Jamaica because they want power. They realize the government will do a good job in Jamaica. We say at least corrupt government since 1989, and we say without any apologies, we don't carry no boots or balls. We don't want no balls for Andrew Holness and the Jamaica Labour Party. We beat them the same way, like how we beat the PNP criminal organization. Because we want back our country. So we're not aligned to no political party. Our team Jamaica we say over here. So two, the Bank Secrecy Act. That are 31 USC 5311 to 5330. So the Bank Secrecy Act requires financial institutions to report suspicious activities to FinCEN, including large or unusual transactions that could indicate money laundering. Individuals or entities attempting to launder money through non-profits would be violating this law by structuring transactions to evade detection, failing to report large cash movement, or submitting false information to bank and financial institutions. Key violations: structuring transactions to avoid detection or reporting, submitting false documentation to financial institution, failing to report transactions above $10,000 threshold, especially when using non-profit accounts. As you hear Mr. Nelson say, him hand over all of it, he make sure he report it to the IRS as anything. You think say man a eat that? Mr. Nelson knows a criminality, crime involved. That's why man it over and get Ratican. I saw it go on them thing there. There's no honest criminal. A man have to convict for your crime if you have criminal intent. For your criminal, that's how you have all these things. So racketeer influence and corruption organization that I recall that are 3. 18 USC 1961 to 1968. So the RICO Act makes it illegal to engage in a pattern of racketeering activity, which includes a wide range of crimes such as money laundering, fraud, and operating a criminal enterprise. If these Jamaicans are laundering money through U.S. non-profits as part of an ongoing criminal conspiracy to destabilize Jamaica, they may also be prosecuted under the RICO statute. These charges carry severe penalties and are designed to take down entire criminal organization. So if them operate, so you hear it, RICO law. Yes, you understand. These charges carry severe penalties. So the key violation, engaging in pattern of racketeering activity, ugly some that too, operating or investing in non-profit to further a criminal enterprise. So what they have been operating is a criminal enterprise. Nothing to do with Jamaica, nothing but only to bring down Jamaica. So yeah, there's a criminal enterprise. Conspiracy to commit crime such as money laundering and wire fraud. 4. Tax evasion, 26 USC 7201 and false statement, 18 USC 1001. Non-profit organizations are subject to the strict reporting requirements under U.S. tax law. If these individuals are using non-profit to launder money, they are likely committing tax fraud by submitting false information on tax returns, failing to report income, or disguising illicit income as charity contributions. In addition, false statements made to the IRS regarding the source of non-profit funds would also be prosecutable under 18 USC 1001. Key violations: filing false tax returns or failing to disclose the true source of funds, misrepresenting the nature of non-profit activities, using non-profit funds as fronts for illegal activity to evade taxes. So we're going on to 5. Wire fraud, 18 USC 1343. So wire fraud involves the use of telecommunications or internet to execute a scheme to defraud. Telephone, internet, email, So that's why you hear them say they use an email name Prot. And what criminal operate them when you have something to hide. We don't have nothing to hide. That's why our email them are Gmail and that mail and all kind of we don't have nothing to hide. So these Jamaicans can be prosecuted for wire fraud if they are using email, online banking or other digital platform to facilitate the movement of illicit funds into the US non-profit organization. So like how them use ZELLE and Telly and all kind of thing where you want to call. Yes, and Cash App and PayPal. Wire fraud is a broad federal offense and is frequently used in conjunction with other charges such as money laundering and tax fraud. So Jamaica can finally get set. Yeah, make some people, make them face the music in America. You understand? Because the more people get where all of them crimes in Jamaica because of them control the justice system in Jamaica. The PNP. Because them in a power for how many years because the people them are dummy. You understand? Key violations, using electronics communications to further the money laundering scheme, facilitating fraudulent transactions through online banking or wire transfer. And look here, between me and you, you see, if the Prime Minister have Baby Trump as any friend, I'm a dummy, you know. Just like how, we say a bounty killer a dummy and everything. If you're a friend of Beanie Man, you're a real dummy. A man who did want to kill you. The same man bring Zebra, got Waterhouse, the Dave Ninja them, and the others them for kill you. You're just real dummy. You know what I'm saying? So I tell you that. You know, see it. You know, so I just say go them thing. So any of him do that, him a real dummy too. 6. Conspiracy to commit offense or to defraud the United States, 18 U.S.C. 371. This law makes it illegal to conspire with others to commit federal offense or to defraud the United States. Any individual involved in the planning and execution of laundering illicit funds through non-profit organizations would be liable under this statute. Even if they are not directly involved in the laundering but are a part of a broader conspiracy to destabilize Jamaica, they can be charged with conspiracy to defraud the US government. So I just vote the Prime Minister and all them people them. I'll watch the Jamaica Young Police and see what is happening. You know. Key violations: engaging in a conspiracy to launder money, conspiracy to defraud the US government by misusing non-profit organization. 7. Foreign Corrupt Practices Act, that are FCPA, 15 USC 78 DD 1 ET-SEQ. Although primarily aimed at preventing the bribery of foreign officials, the FCPA also cover accounting transparency provisions. If any part of the money being laundered through these non-profits is connected to bribery or corruption of Jamaican officials, then the FCPA would apply. Additionally, any falsification of accounting records within these non-profits could lead to violations of this law. Key violation: falsifying accounting record of non-profits, engaging in corrupt practices linked to foreign officials or entity. 8. Non-Profit Integrity Act, IRS regulation and federal oversight. Non-profit organizations in the U.S. are governed by strict regulations to ensure they operate transparently and in the public interest. If these individuals are using non-profit as front for money laundering, they are likely in violation of federal non-profit regulations, which can lead to civil and criminal penalties, including the revocation of tax-exempt status and prosecution for fraud. Key violations: using non-profit organization for personal or criminal gain, misreporting donations or income sources violating federal non-profit compliance standards. So Mrs. R.J. Marks, as the Jamaican ambassador to the US, must immediately report these suspected criminal activities to relevant federal agencies, including the Department of Defense, IRS, and FinCEN. A coordinated investigation by US authority could dismantle these networks and hold the individual responsible for their illegal activities. Such actions would not only protect the financial integrity of both nations, but also stabilize Jamaica by cutting off funding streams that fuel corruption and violence. The US government has a wide array of tools to investigate and prosecute those involved in money laundering and fraud, and it is crucial that they pursue these individuals to the fullest extent of the law. This would send a clear message that the abuse of non-profits and laundering of criminal proceeds will not be tolerated on American soil. So we are telling them, so finally, Baby Trump and Peter Bunting, Hugglesome and the others could potentially face criminal charges in the United States for violating Money Laundering Control Act of 1986, 18 U.S.C. 1956. This law makes it illegal to engage in financial transactions involving the proceeds of unlawful activities with the intent to promote, conceal, evade the origin of funds. If evidence emerged linking them to money laundering activities, they could be prosecuted under this federal statute, which carry severe penalty for those found guilty. 9 out of 10 times them plead guilty because they know that the evidence is there. Finally again, Baby Trump, Peter Bunting, Wayne Hugglesome and the others may face criminal charges in the United States for violating the Bank Secrecy Act. 31 U.S.C. 5311 5330 to 5330. This law mandates financial institutions to report suspicious transactions and large cash movement to prevent money laundering and financial crimes. If they are found structuring transactions to avoid detection or failing to report significant financial activities, they could be held accountable under this federal law, which carries serious legal consequences. Baby Trump, finally, again, Baby Trump, Peter Bunting, Wayne Hugglesome and the others may face criminal charges in the United States for violating the RICO Act, that's a Racketeer, Influenced and Corruption Organization Act, 18 U.S.C. 1961 to 1968. This law targets individuals involved in a pattern of racketeering activities, including money laundering, fraud, and operating or supporting a criminal enterprise. If they are linked to organized criminal activities, they could be prosecuted under RICO, which is known for its severe penalties and broad reach in dismantling criminal networks. Finally again, Baby Trump, Peter Bunting, Wayne Hugglesome and the likes may face criminal charges in the United States for violating tax evasion, 26 U.S.C. 7201, and false statement, 18 U.S.C. 1001. Tax evasion involves willfully attempting to evade or defeat tax obligations, while making false statements to federal authorities can include providing misleading or fraudulent information. If they are found to have filed false tax returns, concealed income, or submitted inaccurate information to evade taxes or mislead investigators, they could be prosecuted under these federal statutes, both of which carry serious penalty including imprisonment and heavy fines. Finally, Baby Trump and Peter Bunting and Wayne Hugglesome and the others may face criminal charges in the United States for violating wire fraud, 18 U.S.C. 1343. This federal law prohibits the use of electronic communications such as email or wire transfer to carry out schemes to defraud others of money or property. If they are found to have used telecommunications or the internet to facilitate fraudulent activities, they could be prosecuted under this statute, which carries severe penalties, including imprisonment and substantial fines. Finally, Baby Trump, Peter Bunting, Wayne Hugglesome and the others may face criminal charges in the United States for violating conspiracy to commit offense or to defraud the United States, 18 U.S.C. 371. This law makes it illegal to conspire with others to commit a federal offense or to defraud the United States government. If they are involved in planning or executing schemes to commit fraud or evade U.S. laws, they could be prosecuted under this statute, which carry significant penalties, including imprisonment and fines. Finally, again, Baby Trump, Peter Bunting, Wayne Uglesom and the others may face criminal charges in the United States for violating Foreign Corruption Practices Act, FCPA 15 USC 78 DD-1 ET sequence. This law prohibits bribery of foreign officials to obtain or retain business and require transparency in accounting practices. If they are found to have engaged in corrupt practices such as bribing foreign officials or falsifying financial records, they could be prosecuted under the Foreign Corruption Practices Act, which carries severe penalties including fines and imprisonment. Finally, Baby Trump, Peter Bunting, Wayne Uglesom and the others may face criminal charges in the United States for violating the Non-Profit Integrity Act, IRS regulations and federal oversight. This law ensures that non-profit organizations operate transparently and in compliance with federal regulations. If they are found to have misused non-profit entities for personal gain or engaged in fraudulent activities, they could face prosecution under these regulations, which carry serious penalties, including the revocation of tax-exempt status, fines, and potential imprisonment. So we are telling you, Jamaica is at a pivotal moment in its history, a moment where the country has the best opportunity to hold corrupt politicians accountable, and for the first time send powerful message that the days of deceit, lies, dishonesty, corruption, violence, immorality are over. It's a first time, for the first time in our history, we are about to see some justice by leveraging international legal framework and exposing these individuals who have violated U.S. federal laws. Jamaica can demonstrate that it is no longer willing to tolerate the corrosive influence of corrupt politicians who have used their power to undermine the nation's progress. Sending these Jamaican politicians to the U.S. to face justice for breaking American laws would not only put them behind bars, but also symbolize a crucial turning point. It would be clear and resounding statement that Jamaica is tired of its reputation being tarnished by corrupt leaders. For too long, these individuals have betrayed the public trust, enriching themselves while contributing to the instability that has plagued the country. Their actions have perpetuated a cycle of crime, exploitation, and suffering, and the Jamaican people deserve better. This move is about more than just sending politicians to prison. It's about setting a new standard for governance and accountability. This move is new. When the world sees Jamaica taking a bold step to root out corruption, the nation will begin to rebuild its reputation. I know Jamaica has a reputation due to all of these corrupt practices. You understand? So it's not about just sending politicians to prison. It's to send a statement that we tired of corruption and the reputation of destroying Jamaica in the international arena. The nation will begin to rebuild its reputation, attracting more investment and development and tourism. Jamaicans, both at home and abroad, will take pride in a country that finally stands for integrity, where leaders serve the people rather than themselves. So letting these corrupt individuals face justice in the US will usher in a new era, brighter, cleaner Jamaica, where the rule of law prevails and where citizens can feel confident in their government. It's a message to the next generation that they no longer need to live in a country where corruption is accepted as the way things are. Instead, they can be a part of building a Jamaica where honesty, hard work and fairness are the foundation of a prosperous and peaceful future. By ensuring that these individuals pay for their crimes, Jamaica is not only looking to the past, but also shaping its future. A future where politicians are held accountable, where communities are safer, and where opportunity and justice are available to all. Now is the time to take action and show the world that Jamaica is ready for a new chapter, one built on integrity and true leadership. The time for change is now, not tomorrow. No. Yes, you understand? So we want to see justice. So I have to tell you that Jamaica is at a crucial turning point where the opportunity to hold them politician figures accountable has never been greater. Allegation of money laundering and serious crimes tied to key members of the PNP criminal organization go beyond personal conduct. They represent a concerted effort to destabilize Jamaica. A sudden people here role. Them not love Jamaica, you know. Them want power by any means necessary. We know that. You understand? Ideas and use of criminality. They be tired of it. I'm talking already, you know. I just 2 away from my age group alive. 2. Everybody dead from gunshot and a PNP community we come from because of corruption and criminality. We tired of it, man. So the Jamaican government must act swiftly and decisively. Not only to clean up its political system, but also to collaborate with the US authorities in pursuing extradition for these political figures. Yeah, man. Time now to do that. Extradite them, collaborate with the US to pursue extradition for these political figures. This will signal a renewed commitment to justice, integrity, and the future of Jamaica. So the alleged money laundering scheme a direct threat to Jamaica's stability. Whistleblower Herbert Nelson has exposed a potential money laundering operation implicating several high-ranking PNP criminal organization members, including Mark Baby Trump Golden, Peter Bunting, Wayne Uglesom, and others. These individuals stand accused of funneling and misappropriating illicit funds for both personal enrichment and political activities aimed at undermining the stability of the Jamaican government. This is not merely a case of financial corruption, it is a deliberate attempt to destabilize Jamaica with the potential to erode the nation's potential and political and economic future. What's more alarming is the connection between these alleged activities and American financial institutions. The suspected money laundering operation is said to have roots in the U.S. financial network, giving U.S. authorities the jurisdiction to investigate and prosecute these crimes. This represents Jamaica with a rare opportunity to work closely with U.S. federal agencies such as FBI and IRS to bring these corrupt politicians to justice on American side. So why U.S. involvement is critical, extradition as a path to justice. The United States has some of the most robust legal framework in the world for prosecuting international money laundering and financial crimes. Since the alleged money laundering involve American financial systems, U.S. authorities have the jurisdiction and the resources to thoroughly investigate the crimes committed. For Jamaica, the extradition of these political figures to face charges in the U.S. could be the most effective way to ensure justice is served. Extradition is not just for violent crime, white-collar crime too. Yes, particularly those involving international money laundering and political corruption, which is that in this case, political corruption going on right here, are taken very seriously by U.S. federal agency. So by collaborating with the U.S. law enforcement, the Jamaican government can send a powerful message that it is committed to eradicating corruption, even if it involves high-ranking officials. Bringing these individuals to justice in U.S. will show that no one is above the law, and it will serve as a deterrent to future political wrongdoing. So because them people are committing all kind of criminal, financial crimes in a face of the Jamaican government, because say police force all themselves corrupt one them thing. Because be able to buy vote in a Portmore, use Omar Ebanks, them kill all the brother when name Tyson, forget him Tyson seat and end up not get Tyson seat because him a convicted drug dealer, and them have a drug dealer in the council of Montego Bay, where they deport from Canada, because them clean up him criminal record. So all of them things that the American government have to address to make certain so them Jamaica stop clean the criminal record of violent criminals and send them to America and Canada. Yes. So this cooperation between US and Jamaica Authority would allow for a comprehensive investigation and the eventual prosecution of these corrupt politicians. It will also demonstrate that Jamaica is serious about restoring trust in its political system, signaling to both the Jamaican people and the international community that the country is committed to justice and transparency. So the involvement of US federal agencies such as the FBI and IRS and the Department of Justice is crucial to ensuring that justice is served. In this case, these agencies have extensive experience in tracking illicit financial transactions and exposing complex money laundering networks. By involving US authorities, Jamaica can ensure a thorough investigation that will uncover all details of the alleged schemes. With the support of US law enforcement, Jamaica can finally bring to justice key figures like Mark, Baby Trump Golden, Peter, Lickabody, Bunting, Wayne Uglesom and others who may be implicated in this criminal enterprise. The possibility of these individuals facing criminal charges, including extradition to the United States and lengthy prison sentence, is very real. This would be a historic moment for Jamaica, making the first time that high-ranking politician figures are held accountable for their actions on international stage. So this would be good for Jamaica in every way. Finally, you understand? So it will be a new era of accountability. Jamaica must seize the opportunity. This is more than just an investigation into financial crime. It is Jamaica's chance to usher in a new era of political accountability. For far too long, politicians have been allowed to act with impunity, enriching themselves while the Jamaican people struggle. By partnering with US authorities to extradite and prosecute corrupt officials, the Jamaican government can begin to repair the damage caused by decades of political corruption. The extradition of these individuals will restore faith in Jamaica's political system, showing the world that the country is ready to clean house. Investors, foreign governments, and Jamaicans in the diaspora would also see that Jamaica is committed to justice and good governance. And that would be good. This would open the door for new opportunities, increase in foreign investment, and renew sense of a pride among Jamaicans. So by taking this bold step, Jamaica will be setting a precedent that corruption will no longer be tolerated. Politicians and public officials will put on notice that their actions have consequences and that their attempt to undermine the integrity of the nation will be met with the full force of the law. The Jamaican government has a unique and critical opportunity to ensure justice for its people by working with the US authority to investigate and extradite the politicians responsible for these crimes. Figures like Mark Baby Trump Golden, Peter Bunting, Wayne Uglesom and others must face the consequences of their actions, both in Jamaica and abroad. By pursuing extradition and ensuring these individuals are held accountable, Jamaica can take the significant step towards eradicating corruption and rebuilding its political system. This moment is Jamaica's best chance to send a clear and powerful message. The end of political corruption and impunity is over. The Jamaican people deserve leaders who prioritize the nation's well-being over personal gain. And the only way to achieve that is by holding corrupt officials accountable regardless of their status or influence. So by seizing this opportunity, Jamaica will not only improve its internal stability, but also solidify its reputation on the global stage as a country that values justice, integrity and the rule of law. The time for change is now, and extradition offers the best path forward and achieving a brighter and transparent future for our job. Yeah, so some people are asking, why they haven't seen this story getting any traction in the Jamaican media and the press in Jamaica. You have to understand that, in Jamaica, even the media, you have to understand, so they're afraid to. You understand what I'm saying? They're afraid of the criminals. You understand? Jamaica don't have transparent media houses. And most of them, yeah, they are aligned to the PNP criminal organization. So, they are part of the corruption there. Hope are some reporter get for a prison in America too, Yeah, them now have transparent media. And remember that these are the people that, that have been destroying the people's mind and encourage criminality. You understand? That is the reason why, you won't see anything about this case until it gets some international traction. Then you'll see them jump on. Although them have access to it right now and see it, them free it because them don't have it. Because the PNP is a criminal organization. You understand? So that's one of the main reasons. Jamaica lack transparent media houses. Is one of the primary reasons why corruption continues to thrive and check, allowing deceit, dishonesty, and criminal activities to fester without proper scrutiny. Many media outlets are either influenced or controlled by powerful political figures or special interests, which often stifle free flow of truthful, unbiased information. This lack of transparency in the media makes it difficult for the public to gain access to the truth, which in turn undermines the efforts to expose corruption and hold leaders accountable. So as you have seen, even this week, Baby Trump was out there attacking the Observer for publishing an article about the politicians at the Integrity Commission, that them have now integrity. So it was an agency that was set up by the PNP criminal organization. I've never seen anything like that, where somebody just can make a report without just make a report with no evidence, no support, no statement or anything, and it's a report that you have to entertain. I never seen anything like that. In the rule of law, if somebody make a report, they're supposed to give a statement. Or just somebody just make a report. So people just can't make malicious report and say you're involved in a corruption and then start investigating. Or what kind of investigation that? You're supposed to have the information before you start any investigation. That's how investigation is done, and you follow it. But you're going to just create smoke in the mirrors and tarnish people's reputation. And then liar, Baby Trump just come out and start, oh boy, illicit hate and this and that. And then because, say the PNP is a criminal organization, the dummy them believe on them thing. Not these people say I believe them, because I know that they are criminal minded and liars. Yeah. And we say that without any apologies. So this lack of transparency in the media makes it difficult for the public to gain access to the full truth, which in turn undermines the effort to expose corruption and hold leaders accountable. So without a free and independent press, critical issues such as allegation of money laundering by key members of the PNP criminal organization often go unreported or downplayed, allowing these individuals to operate with impunity. So this media silence not only hinders justice but also robs the public's opportunity to understand the full extent of political corruption affecting their nation. For Jamaica to move forward and confront corruption at its core, the need for a transparent and independent media is crucial. A free press act as a watchdog, bringing to light the issue that need to be addressed and empowering the people to demand accountability from their leaders. This is why the push to involve U.S. authorities to seek extradition for those involved in criminal activities is so important. It circumvents the local barriers that protect the corrupt and ensure justice is pursued without interference. So for the first time, Jamaica has the opportunity to send a powerful message that the days of deceit, lies, dishonesty, corruption, violence, immorality are over. The allegation of money laundering and other serious crimes tied to key members of the PNP criminal organization extend far beyond personal conduct. They represent a deliberate and dangerous effort to destabilize the nation. Extraditing these political figures to face charges in the U.S. could be the most effective way for Jamaica to ensure justice is served. This action is not only to hold these individuals accountable, but also mark a turning point in the country's fight against corruption, paving a way for a more transparent and just future. Those of you in Jamaica who are tired of corruption, tired of these thieving politicians, corrupt politicians like Baby Trump and Peter Bunting, they have been using them money, them kill all the money, Lesmore, Williams. And these are the things why them things are personal to it. Kill the 80-year-old man because the man over the take the money from Peter Bunting. People them to swing the election to him. However, Baby Trump, them were able to get people at Portmore through the man of Omar Ebanks. Yeah, man, to get rid of Lisa Anna. Corruption 101. It's time for a new day and change in Jamaica. Have yourself a beautiful day. Jamaica Young Police Channel out.